What's happening, fishing friends? Welcome to another episode. Out today doing a little pond fishing. Looks like we've got some pretty good clouds and overcast. Hopefully it'll be a pretty good day. I really don't have anything tied on or ready. Yesterday we got our butts kicked, so I'm gonna do that now and then let's get fishing. All right, well, so much for getting everything tied on. It's pretty open here, this place, so I've got a little buzzing frog deal. Hopefully that'll be the deal. I don't know, we'll see. Throw it around. Looks pretty open. Enough to fish this. Got a little guy following it there. And yes, this is new line. I did take off that 50-pound spider wire. This is Daiwa J-Braid Grand. It's the 8-strand braid, but they say it's supposed to be a lot more durable than regular 8 strands. That's the kind of downside to 8-strand braids, is they're not as abrasion resistant as like the 4 strands. So I guess we'll see how this holds up. There's one. Oh, and off. That's the only downside to this frog that I've noticed so far. I have had a bunch of fish hit it, and the hookup ratio is not very good. Well, let's try the old homemade Debo chatterbait. I guess still got that tied on. Caught a few on it. We can find a few in here that like some vibration and some weedless chatterbaity goodness, possibly. Heck, I don't know. There we go. One on the old homemade Debo chatterbait. Not a big one, but that's a fish. Gets me on the board, by golly. Well, not a beast. That's number one, and that one hit me in the jewels. Oh, gosh, right in the right strawberry there. Yikes. All right, there we go. Of course, starting the day with a little Debo dink. Appreciate you eating, sir. Go get big. There we go. Waiting right by the bank. Come up right off that little drop off. I thought that was gonna be kind of money here. Look at that. That's exactly what you want to see with the swim jig. Perfect. Perfect hook set right there. All right, there we go. Chunky little 1.5-pounder. Not a monster, but we'll take him. Thank you, sir, for eating the swim jig. Go. Off he goes. The old swim jig. Well, Nick, Fat Boy Fishing, your swim jig's doing pretty dang well. So far, that's been what they want today. So we'll keep throwing it. That was right off this drop off, just laying right off the edge of this. I figure there have to be some fish hiding around this. There's one. Right on this drop off again. Not a big one. Oh, a little bit bigger than I thought. All right, here we go. The old swim jig finding me some 1.5-pounders. What do you know? Pond probably has 10-pounders in it. Debo, oh yeah, 1.5-pounders. Nick, your swim jig's doing well. All right, there's another one. Well, a little 1.25 probably. Thank you for biting fish. All right, any more? So just trying to go slow right on this drop off. That one I was going a little bit slower with a little bit smaller shakes. Trying to give him time to see it. The water's actually pretty dirty, and you would think, oh, missed him. You would think that you'd want something like a chatterbait, but oh, he took my trailer. Dang it, I didn't bring any more trailers with me. Fudge. There's one. Not a big one. Down by the rocks again. Trying to slow down and finesse him a little bit. Tie the old pocket rocket on. There we go. Another little dude, another little pounder, but that's a fish. Thanks, fish. Then we got this guy over here slaying him. What's up, Nick? When I say I'm going to the bait cave, this is the guy's house I'm going to.
Hey guys.
He's a good cat. I'm gonna cast right in front of him. kidding. Looked like I just saw something swirl right up here. I don't know how deep this is, but let's see. Maybe I didn't see something swirl there. Thought I did. Maybe I didn't. The old Springer worm, huh? Anything gonna eat this? There's one. On the old Springer, huh? Decent little fish. All right, there we go. Nice, probably pound and 3/4, closer to a 2-pounder. Actually, he's pretty chunky. He might go 2, actually. All right, chunkiest fish for me on the day. Good looking little dude on that Springer worm, huh? Coming in clutch. All right, well, here we go, little fella. Thanks for biting. Off he goes. Okay, so that's interesting. The only thing I don't like about this Springer worm is once you bring it through like this, now I'm trying to get my hook back through there. See how it kind of tore off that outer shell? I'm not a fan of that. Now I have to try to push my hook back through there. I don't love that. Oh, you like to belly rub. You like to belly rub. Double? Double. Nick just on one. I'm on one too. We got a nice little double here. Oh, decent little fish there. All right, there we go. Oh, he's got a red top dorsal fin. I don't know what that's from. That Nico hook, man. If y'all are looking for hooks for a wacky rig, those Nico hooks are killer. VMC. There we go. Another little dude. Thanks for biting, fella. Off he goes. Come on, fish, keep eating. Keep biting the old Springer worm. The unlikely hero of today, huh? Gonna be this weird springy worm. I picked it because it's a little bit heavier. I can fish it a little bit faster, almost like power finesse fishing, instead of the pocket rocket that just took so long to fall, which sometimes that's the deal. You want something that's really slow to fall, but trying to just cover water. Never been to these ponds before, so almost like a weighted wacky rig the Springer worm is, so fishing it pretty much the same way. There's one. All right, Springer worm, I guess, is going to be the unlikely hero of the day, huh? All right, there we go. Another little guy. Thanks for eating, sir. Go get to be huge. Another one on the old Springer worm. Springer worm's been the savior since everything kind of settled down. There we go. VMC Nico hooks. I'm liking those. There we go. That little dude was hiding under this ball of stuff, whatever it is. Thanks for eating, fish. Off he goes. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. Once you catch a fish and your hook goes all the way through, you want this to run up like it'd be a, a stick bait with O-rings on it. But once you get this up in here, I'm just scared of breaking my knot. You can see how it's a very small, tight fit in between there. Okay, I think I'm onto something here. I didn't even think about this. It's a spring, right? So if you pull it apart, I can actually see in there a little bit better. Of course, I had to tear the plastic off the middle. pull that off, and then I need to go through it like an angle. Yeah, this is the big downfall to the Springer worm. Got a little bubbler deal here. See if anything's hanging out by the bubbler. There's one. All right, there we go. Another little feisty one. Pound and a halfer. We'll take him. Thank you, sir. All right, well, the unlikely hero of the day, the old man's Springer worm. It's kind of a love-hate. It works. It works really nice as a weighted wacky rig, but once the line and hook comes through like this, it's a pain to get back through. I've had to pretty much cut and retie every time. So let's cut and retie. It's good knot practice. All right, made a little switch here. I'm gonna see if I can get on any frogfish. Got some scum in this little pond over here. There's one. Yes, on the frog. I don't care what size they are on a frog, a little pound and a half, or we'll take them. Frog bite, love it. Does it get any more fun than throwing a frog around in a pond? If you answered anything besides no, it doesn't, you're wrong. I'm just kidding. It's really fun though. This guy was on one little piece of isolated moss here right in the middle. Anytime you see little isolated clumps, try to go over those a little slower, a little bit, you know, a few more casts, because there's a good chance there's one hiding there. There's one right on the edge. Feels like a decent fish. Can't tell when you have 17 pounds of stuff on it, but oh, biggest one of the day for me. Yes, sir. Right on the edge of that slop and just smashed it. All right, well, there we go. That's an angry fish right there. That's over 3. That's a chunky fish. Heck yes. That's that river to sea bullywah too. That's a decent sized frog. That fish attacked it. All right, there we go, man. And that fish was pinned, was not going anywhere. Look at that. I mean, both hooks in there. Good golly. There we go. All right. Nice chunky 3-pounder there for me, and my biggest one of the day on the frog. Couldn't ask for anything more. All right, fish. Thank you for biting. Go. Oh. There's another one. Let's go. Let's go. Oh man, it does not get any more fun than this. Tiny little pond, bunch of fish in it. Oh, what a fun time. We got to drag them through all that slop, gross stuff. I don't know why. It's just so much fun to me. So dang fun. Look at all that. Little fish, man, he nailed it. All right, there we go. Another one, little pound and a half. We're not as big as the other guy, but by golly, he hit it like he was big. Thank you, sir. Any fish on the frog is much appreciated. Go. All right, well, switching over and trying the frog. That was number 3 on the frog. Now how many we can get? This is just a little pond, but my golly, full of some aggressive frog eaters in here. There's another one. Yes. Take these all day. I will take these all day. I don't care what size you are. You're on a frog. Middle of the day. It's noon. Oh, another one. All right, there we go. Look at him. He's got a little belly. Another little tubby pound and a halfer. Glad I switched to come over here and do some frogging. Thanks for eating, fish. Huh. I felt good about that line. I thought I was going to get one there for sure. Not so much. There's one. God, right in that little open hole. Slowed it down and he just nailed it. Oh, so fun. It doesn't get any more fun than this. I'm sorry. I get excited. I don't care how big they are on the frog. Doesn't matter to me. 1 pound, 10 pound. Oh, just too dang fun on the frog. And see, that's the thing about letting it pause like that. That fish is not huge. That's what, a little pound fish, and look at that. Perfect. He got it all the way in. And that's a little bit, you know, a little bit bigger frog for some people. That's that River to Sea Bullywah too. There we go. He didn't have any trouble with it. That little pause right where it opens up. Thank you, fish. Go get to be 10 pounds. All right, fishing friends, that was the end of the video. I forgot to shoot an outro while I was out there, so here we are. Now, I know some of you are probably wondering more about that Springer worm, maybe even the frog. I'm going to be doing some lure-specific reviews coming up here soon, so that's a good question. If there's any of you that have a specific piece of gear that you want me to review or a specific lure that I've been using, comment below and let me know what that is. I'm going to be doing a few of those coming up soon, so I'd appreciate hearing from you all. Huge shout out to Nick, Mr. Marling, and Nate for letting me tag along. I appreciate all you guys over at the Bait Cave very much. Speaking of appreciation, James Corsiglia, you are the subscribed fishing friend today. I appreciate you watching and commenting, and I appreciate everyone out there who continues to support my channel. As I say time and time again, it's because of all of you that my channel's doing so well. So thank you all so much. It really does mean a lot to me. I have got to edit and pick up some of this junk. So thanks for watching, and until next time,